Hello, Chuckles here, live at the Zodiac. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I want to talk about the Appalachian Trail today, commonly known as the AT, but should be called the Stupid AT. Anybody else here hike the AT? Yeah, you're stupid too. Okay. Now, I want to give you a comparison here so you understand what the AT is like. When the early invaders when the early explorers went across the United States to forge a trail for the settlers in the north, commonly known as the Oregon Trail, they looked for a path that went around the mountains, finding gaps in the mountains, places across streams that were not as broad as other portions. They didn't want to take people across the large expansive deserts, try to avoid those. Okay? So they had in mind a path of least resistance, user-friendly and accessible. So why in the 1950s did the people that sat around the table planning this stupid Appalachian Trail create a pseudo path from hell that is either rock-filled or it's a web of branches across it? This is the most masochistic thing ever devised by man. And in a nutshell, it's, oh, the horror! The horror! From the apocalypse. Marlon Brando, oh, the horror! I mean, the AT is a quasi-path, rock-strewn, rock-exposed, mud quagmire of an obstacle course. Okay? Now, terrain in general, well, give you some more information. The top, because the AT goes across the top of every mountain and every hump along the East Coast for 2,200 miles. I know for a fact, because I did it. I'm stupid. And I'm not kidding. Now, if you're being super masochistic about this trail, let's put it straight up mountains instead of going back and forth on nice switchbacks. No. To call the AT a trail is blasphemy. It's like calling a leopard a pussycat. Okay. Some specific things about the trail. Well, sometimes the trail narrows to 6 inches. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means you're trying to get through a 6-inch space, and if it just rained or it's real humid, there's dew on it in the morning, and there's definitely going to be spider webs through there. You're getting soaked, and you're getting spider webs all over you. 6 inches is not big enough to call a trail. Sorry. And then some places it's so badly eroded, it's a trench, and it's eroded around what used to be up here at the tree level. So now you got like 3 feet of exposed roots. Looks like something out of a horror movie, you know? Like, ooh, spooky, dark. How easy to walk over 3 feet of roots? What else? Well, you gotta climb over those big boulders up in New England. They're difficult. And you're always going over rocks. Always going over rocks, stepping on rocks, balancing on your rocks as you're walking along. And so, what happens? By the time you're 2/3 of the way up the trail, after 3 months, you've been looking down. So you have what's called an AT neck. You can't bring it up. You used to be able to bring it up And when you used to be able to bring it up, then you were sure to fall because you missed the next rock. And you do a face plant into the rock in front of you, or a face plant into the hiker in front of you. So you can't look up, and you're gonna get the neck. Ah. And what happens? What happens when it really rains on the trail? Well, you end up with a lot of mud, and it can be really slippery going uphill. And then coming downhill, it's slip and slide on the rocks and the roots, the silty roots. The roots are the worst. There's like, if you hit a root with your foot, you're gone, baby. You're falling. Right there's a spook there. And what about the loose gravel of Georgia? Oh, that was fun. The trail straight up the mountain. You get to take a step up and then slide half a step back. So if you're going 10 miles uphill, it ain't really 10 miles. You really did 15 miles. And then I hiked last year when it was really wet in the spring and the early part of the summer. It turned the trail into, I'm not kidding, streams. If it wasn't streams and it was a flat area, it was a lake or a mud quagmire. Can you imagine that? Here we are walking through this mud quagmire. I'm kidding, the mud's up halfway up the bottom of our legs. Oh, there goes a shoe. That's the 5th one this week. Oh, I can't find it. Yeah, it would suck your shoes off. Really bad stuff. And then in New England, you have these giant rocks. I said they're big rocks, but these are some giant avatar rocks. You have to, it takes you a couple of minutes to go over one and you come back down. And then there were the giant avatar steps. Like, who built these steps? Because you feel like a kid. You're going up like this, like a little kid up these giant steps. Who built those? And then you got the infamous hobble bush that grows branches like down along the path. So when you're taking a step, it's going to grab your ankle and it's going to trip you. Such the name, hobble bush. And then that ain't enough. If you got the rocks just the right size on the ground, when you take a step, you can balance on that rock, or do I put my foot between the rocks, or do I balance right there? But if you put it between, sometimes you get it stuck. So you take a step forward. Ooh, you can't move because you're stuck between two rocks. Nuts! It's nuts!